Hello, hello, hello. How's everyone doing today? It is, what day is it? What day is it? I've been carving the numbers in the wall. It is Friday. It's Friday. How's everyone doing today? Day 5 of the quarantine. Just going a little crazy. I think I can understand what they're trying to say. I'm pretty sure I can understand what the BRRRs and the DRRs and the whining means. I think they're trying to talk to me now. It might be the ABS fumes getting to my head. I don't know. I don't know at this point. Where's the apron? It's warm in my basement and I've been down here for 5 days. I figure try to be not as constricted, so no apron today. Have I gotten over it? I never really had it. So for those that don't know, I've been doing the COVID testing and I've got the COVID. Yay, MRRF, free souvenir. So if you went to MRRF, go get COVID tested. A bunch of people got it. So I tested positive Monday morning. I checked, or Monday early afternoon. I tested positive. So I've been down in this basement since mid-Monday. Yeah, it sucks. But I've been pretty much asymptomatic. Like I can feel like I feel a little congested, but I'm not coughing. I'm not sneezing. No fever at all. Basically, I just feel stuffy. Like, you know how like if you went to bed, you left the window closed, the door closed, and your heating was on all night in your room. You wake up in a hot box and you're just like all congested. I kind of feel like that. But according to the government of Canada, which happy Canada Day, if I'm asymptomatic 5 days from initial exposure or when I test positive, I'm free to go, apparently. So yeah, so we're gonna do some they're gonna test today to make sure they don't have it, or tomorrow morning. I think we're gonna do it, but I think we're all in the clear because everyone feels fine. But yeah, so let me just catch up on chat. Best time to install Nevermore. What contest did I enter to win that? Win what? Do you think PLA needs a dry box? Depends on your basement. Or your basement. Hello, I am the mole person. I live underground. This room, my printer room here. Right now, it is currently 33% humidity in here. I leave PLA and ABS out in this room all the time. I've never had an issue. And it's usually sits around 35 to 40. It's a little low right now because of all the heat from all these printers. So it really depends on your humidity. If you were over 45, 50, I'd say you might have to worry. It really depends. Some people will tell you should always store filament in a dry box because technically the drier the filament, the better result you will get, but it's like a varying scale. I don't. It depends on where you live in the world. If you live in like, you know, Florida on the beach, you might have to. So nylon can find water on Mars, pretty much. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the usual. So first things first, if you want to win a spool of some Polymaker filament, win some Polymaker printer food. Link in the description. It's funny, if I put the little pinned comment up, I get an extra about 200 entrants. I've noticed. I've done a little internal testing where if I don't pin it, it's around 500 people enter. If I pin it, we get around 700 people enter. So make sure you go enter. Link in the description. Go enter. Win yourself some Polymaker filament. We give away a spool every stream. Second thing, the Fabrico shirts. So Fabrico, for those that don't know, my trip to MRRF was partially sponsored by Fabrico, and he did a run of these shirts. Okay. So it's the honeybadger with the Nero logo with my saying make things that make things. I need to actually start using my catchphrase more. It's like on the YouTube page and the Twitter, I just never actually use it. But anyways, these he got made for MRRF. However, a bunch of people wanted these shirts apparently, so he's given me permission to use the art on a shirt that's now on my store. So if you want to get, it's not the exact same shirt, like the size is a little different. It's the same shirts that Stream Elements use. So if you want to get a shirt with that logo on it, link in the description. You can go check that out if you want to get one. Is the bot online? Bot should be online. Anyways, there's a link in the description. What's going on with the bot? Are you taking your time, bot? Bot. I don't know. Do I have a ping for notifications? One second. Let me actually see if there is chat bot, chat commands, custom commands. No, there should be merch. It should pop up. I don't know why it's not. Anyways, yeah, the bot ain't working. Let me... Yeah, I know I'm live. Why aren't you working, bot? Oh, well. Stream Element's been a little funky lately, especially with the notifications. Either way, link in the description. Go enter there. There is a wire and frame on the top left. What? This? It's from the switch wire. I don't know where the lid is. There we go. Good seeing you at MRRF. Got panels on the tread. Nice. Nice to meet you, Kyle. Yeah, it was great. Everyone who went to MRRF, it was great. On the left. Oh. There we go. It's the mic. I was using the mic last night. Other left. So, other things. We'll do the big community announcement later. So if you haven't joined the Discord yet, join the Discord, link in the description. There's a community Discord. We're over, oh my God, we're at, last I checked, we have 775 people on the Discord already. Don't ask me how, but there's 775 people. And, if you want to get some cool shit, you might want to join the Discord. We're going to be doing some community stuff. I'll announce it later. Hey, Wolfgang. So today I don't really have any plans. All these printers are running. Even the X1's running. This one's not. We're going to fix this one. This one needs a little TLC. Something broke. We'll take care of it quickly. But updates. So for those that have been wondering what I've been doing stuck in this basement, I've been printing. So before MRRF, I printed a Mandalorian helmet. This is the heavy Mandalorian armor. Paz Vizsla, I think is the character's name. This is his armor, although I'm going to be customizing it. So everyone's printed a Mando helmet. But since I came back from MRRF, got the helmet. And about 4 kilograms of other parts that we've been printing. So, this is why you print your cosplay parts out of ABS. Because then you can just acetone weld them together. So this is the chest piece. For those curious, everything that I printed was on these 4 machines here. And the resin. We'll get to that in a minute. So, acetone. You just put a little bit of acetone on the joint. You hold it together for like 5 minutes. And it just sticks together. And it's now one solid piece. I did do a little epoxy on the back to secure it. But I'm going to have to modify this. Because while I am not a husky fellow, I am a bit on the larger side. And it doesn't quite fit my physique. So we're going to have to Dremel the chest piece a bit. Derek gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. The Discord was better in the old days. Hey, there's still the only Benchy Yacht Club for the supporters of the channel. Half the back piece, because the other half of it's being printed right now. Cosplay. Yeah, it's cosplay. Cosplay? I'm gonna dress up like the person in the TV show. Gauntlets. Because, you know, you need gauntlets. This one's supposed to have a big blaster on the side. I'm not going to bother with that. These are like 300 grams each. Shoulders. Some of these are ASA, some of these are ABS. A lot of it's a mixture of both. Cosplay. Costco? Are we going to Costco? Ear thingies, because I guess you need ear thingies. Sensitive area protector, along with like some ab pieces. This was on the bamboo. Any red part you see, this is how I'm differentiating. Any red part was printed on the bamboo. Because I wanted to see, I know a lot of people have been asking about this printer for cosplay people, like because it's all enclosed and it's a very fast printer. I know a few people have been interested in this printer from like the costume maker, model maker thing. This was printed heavy supports. I let it do its thing automatic. This thing is great. This prints ABS beautifully. It's not, I got some stuff to show you. It is not the most accurate ABS printer, especially on YOLO high speed mode. But for something you're going to hand work and paint, it's actually really pretty good. And the support settings that are automatic, like the default support settings are good. Jeremy, thank you for becoming a member. What else? I got some, these are the single biggest pieces. These are the thigh pieces, and these were printed on the Trident in one piece. So this is all atomic ABS, atomic black ABS, printed like that, all support under here, and one piece, and they fit perfectly. And there's two of these. So these were the biggest single piece things I printed on the Trident. A whole bunch of like knee pads and elbow pads and shin guards and whatnot. But this is how you print. Okay, if you want to print fast, okay, if you only have one printer, yeah. But if you want to print like a bunch of this shit regularly, you need more than one printer. Because yesterday I'm like, you know what? I've printed enough armor pieces. I need to do something else. So in 24 hours, I printed this. And it's multiple pieces. You can see all the red is bamboo. Except for this piece, I think. Or, I don't know. One of these red pieces isn't the bamboo. But yeah, this is 1 day of printing on 4 printers, including resin. So like the barrel, there's some other gubbins that are like the front sight or the sight. That's resin. It's all just held together with double-sided tape right now. It's not actually attached. But yeah, this is all 1 day of printing. So if you want to print fast, you need more than one printer. The quickest way to print 2 things on a 3D printer is with 2 printers. And that comes out, but it's a little stuck. But yeah, so I think this is a blaster. So this is a DC-17M. I think it's the Republic Commando blaster. And I did not realize it was this big when I started printing it. It's kind of a chonky mofo, but I think it'll go good with the armor. So all this means is I'm going to be sanding a lot in the near future. I'm going to be doing a lot of sanding in the near future and bondoing. So we got content for a while. Silhouette, $4.99. Cheers. Tell me how many of them stuck in the basement. Jason's got it. How you feeling, Jason? Do you use the Fusion? Oh, I did not model any of these. Okay. I couldn't 3D model it myself out of a cardboard box. So all of this is from Galactic Armory. The suit, the STLs are available there. It was $40 for the suit, and then I think $10 or $15 for the blaster. But they are they're paid for files. So I've never actually done a big project with my 3D printers, and I think I want to get around to actually doing it. Because everyone does an Iron Man helmet and all that other stuff, and I kind of want to do something not completely like out there, but something, you know, not everyone has done. So I'm doing a custom Mandalorian suit. And it's all ABS, so I could bring it to Murph and not have to worry about it melting. I would like to bring all this to Murph next year. If I get it all done and it actually turns out well, I would like to bring it to Murph next year to show it off. You know, it's not all Voron stuff, but Jason 20, cheers. I hope you're feeling better, buddy. I don't think you didn't get it too bad, if I remember. In addition to the projects to the channel, in addition to building printer. Exactly. We need something to do other than building printers on this channel. I'll leave you out. But yeah, so this, I don't know, this weighs a lot. And that's not even counting all the support. So yeah, so today's stream is just gonna be grab bag for a couple hours because like I need to get out of the house. I'm so cooped up right now. Build a suit with 3D printers integrated. What else? After this will be the Death Racer. After I'm done printing all this, I'm going to start printing Death Racer parts, even though I got a year term rough. Okay, so community stuff. Let's talk about the big community announcement. So, for those that know, there is a community Discord for this channel. It's the Only Benchies Discord. If you are a member of the channel or a Patreon supporter, you get access to the Only Benchies Yacht Club. It's like the hangout channel for supporters. Everything else on the Discord is open to the public. So go join that, because there's a channel on there that you can't see right now. Now you can see it. Okay. So there's a channel called Show Off Your Setup July Challenge. It's at the very bottom under the MRRF section, which I'm going to rename to events or something. But anyways, there's a channel on the Discord now. It should be public. Join the Discord. It's a contest. We're going to do monthly contests, monthly community themed contests. Okay. And the first one is going to be something that I tried to do last year and it didn't work out, but it's going to be show us what you got. So for those that are posting text in the channel, you're going to get timed out because you didn't read the rules. So stop posting stuff. Read the description before you post stuff and delete your comments. Jeez. NM Mayor, Lord Derpson, Kyle, Justin. I saw that, Justin. PF Dennis. You can't read. This is why we can't have nice things. Okay? This is why we cannot have nice things. Delete. Delete. Don't make me go into this channel and actually do work and make permissions. Okay, so how this is going to work. Every month going forward, we're going to do a theme challenge, okay? And right now, the prize is just going to be an Only Benchies hat. So I'm going to try and see if we can get, maybe reach out to Polymaker, throw some filament into it. But right now, it's just going to be Only Benchies merch. So I'll give away a hat or something. Just something fun. These are meant to be fun challenges. Nobody's going to get rich off of this. This is just going to be fun stuff that we're going to do with the community every month. So how it's going to work is the first Friday of the month, the challenge will be announced. And then on the third Friday of the month is when we do the challenge, or when we rate the challenge. So the first challenge is show us what you got. Show your 3D printing setup. In 1 to 3 pictures and a quick text blurb, explain what you have. Show off what you have. Hey, this is my setup. I've got no room. Holy shit. I need a shovel to dig a bigger basement. And see some pictures. That's what I would do. So I want to see what you guys are rocking for your printer setups. There's going to be 2 prizes, the best and the worst. And how it's going to go is I'm not going to look at this channel. I'm going to avoid looking at this channel until the stream. And we're going to go through it live. So don't dox yourself. Make sure any picture you post, you are fine with it being shown on YouTube. And 2, keep it safe for work, guys. This is YouTube. I don't want to get banned. My job. So I'm going to have somebody go through the channel and make sure it's all clean. And then we'll lock it off so that nobody can enter during the stream and ruin our fun. And what we're going to do is we're going to go through it live and we're going to look at everyone's setup and we're just going to laugh at it. We'll have some fun. And then what I'll do is I'll pick like 5 or 6 of each category and then I'll let you guys vote on it. So I'll have a little input on it because, it's my channel. But then you guys get the final say on what it will be. So just post pictures of your setup. 1 post. Basically everyone just does 1 post. Post the pictures, a little text blurb, and that's it. And if you win, you win. And we'll contact you through the Discord. So the 3rd Friday of the month is when we'll do the draw and we'll have some fun. So we're going to do these like every month. Okay. I've got some ideas. If you want to help brainstorm some of these ideas, we'll start doing that in the Only Benchies channel, in the Yacht Club channel. But we're going to do a monthly challenge every month. I want it to be different. Some of them will be print challenges. I'm thinking one is just going to be the Benchy challenge where you have to print a Benchy, but you have to impress me. And Benchies are boring, so you got to work on that. So we're just going to have some fun. I just want to get more community involvement and just, we're going to have fun here. Plus it helps, easy content for me on 2 Fridays a month. Jason, 20, cheers. Update on the LDO Trident 300 cube kit production on schedule for the first 200 kits batch. Ready to ship to reseller from China around the end of July. If everything is smooth, I may release documents to resellers soon to pre-order. Nice. So yeah, monthly challenges every month on the month. If you are a YouTube member, so if you are a YouTube member or Patreon supporter, in the general chat channel, there's a pinned message on how to make sure your account's linked, because you have to link your Discord account with those. Patreon should be almost automatically, I believe. It's not hard. It's not hard. Okay. So we have some surgery to do. This machine has been a tank. This machine has been an absolute tank. However, some things break. And actually, I'm realizing two things have broken, but we can only fix one today because I got to print some parts. This right here is V226, the 26th V2 ever serialed. It was originally a V2.0. It's been every version of the V2. And even right now, it's running beta 2.4 pre-release parts. So it's got some miles on it. And up until now, since it became a 2.4, I haven't broken anything. Nothing on this has broken. Until today. And unfortunately, the thing that broke is not something I wanted to break. Because this machine has been running a beta Revo for a year now. Same nozzle. Same everything. Well, actually, no. I correct that. I swapped to production hardware, but it's still the beta nozzle. Because I wanted to see if you could wear out a Revo nozzle. And I've been printing with the same Revo nozzle, the same 0.4 nozzle, since the beta began. And this machine has been printing a lot. Now, unfortunately, while printing some of the parts, that screen just turned on for a second. Unfortunately, while printing some parts for the armor here, something gave way. And not something that I wanted to give way, because now I can no longer test it. Now, I will say happily, the resin front face is holding in pretty good. So I've got no concerns with that. Do I got filament in here? Oh, I do have filament in here. But unfortunately, something gave way. Jason 10, cheers. Update 2, try to 300 cube. Price is similar to 2.4. LDO is also for an upgrade kit, including the necessary 300Z extrusion, 300Z motors, and for those guys who want to upgrade. Cool. So yeah, unfortunately, I broke the heatsink. And this is going to be fun to try and get out. How's the isolation? Boring. So, how this happened is I was printing two things that were quite tall. And one of them partially came undone, like popped off the bed, and kind of got wedged against the other part on an angle. So it kind of like pivoted. And so it was jutting up. So when it came across, it just smashed into it and broke, unfortunately. So as you can see, yeah. So unfortunately, this has been the beta. So this is a beta heatsink or beta nozzle. And I wanted to see how much use, like if you just use the same nozzle forever, how quickly it would wear out. And fortunately, we kind of found that limit. Well, we won't be finding that limit because it broke. So If this happens to you, take the whole thing out. Then you can just unscrew it. Now the hard part is I'm trying to get it through the heater before. I try bending it straight. I don't want to. I could just shear it. I could just cut it, but I don't want to like destroy it because this is, you know, this is beta hardware. I don't want to break it. I'm gonna have to shear it. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, there's not enough meat there. You know what? So I don't want to risk damaging the actual hardware. That's still good. So. Did that hit the camera? So, yeah. I have no idea where that went. That launched like a freaking rocket. Oh, well. Okay. Out my eye. Get up the vise. So. Good to go. Send it back to E3D. No, there's no point sending it back because I know exactly what caused it. It literally slammed into the side of something and bent. There's no reason. Plus, it's beta. It's an old revision. So for those that don't, is that NDA? I don't think it's NDA. The nozzle changed from beta to production. So this was a beta nozzle. It's different than production nozzle. It's close, but it's not quite the same. Yeah, so it sucked because it happened like right at the end of the print too. Like it was literally the print was at like 98% and it was good. And then I went upstairs to go get like some Gatorade and I came down and it was done. I'm like, shit. I was not happy. What's wrong with it? Oh, it crashed. We had a nozzle crash that broke the nozzle, unfortunately, which I was really hoping to get more out of it, but again, it was the beta nozzle and it's over a year old and it's been working just fine. So maybe I'll soak it in acetone, try and clean it up, see if we can, you know, I don't have any fancy macro camera, but see if it's got any damage on it. But it is what it is, unfortunately. Nothing lasts forever. Now, another problem that I'm realizing with this machine is we got to fix the ZDrag chain. Because the ZDrag chain on here is the original zip chain, and it's all falling apart. Forgot to put the boat. I got the boat. No, the boat stayed in here. Yeah, the Bowden was, it's in there. Oh. Yeah, I was not happy with that because I came down and I thought it was like it skipped a step or something. So I'm like, oh, it caught on it, skipped a step. And I went to rehome, and then as it was coming down, I'm looking, I'm like, wait, that ain't right. And I stopped it, and yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. It is what it is. Resin's holding up, though. This resin front face, now granted, there's no force on it, but it's holding up pretty good, so I can't really complain. Compute module is easy. Yeah, Big Tree. Here's my problem with Big Tree Tech. They put out a lot of stuff, but you notice they cycle through it a lot. So what they have out now, they might not have it in 6 months. That's my one kind of thing with Big Tree Tech, is they like to cycle their hardware around a lot. Okay. Back in action. Yeah, their own CM board. I have it. Well, they have the CM board, but I have this right here, which is their like Pi equivalent. So they sent me that. I don't know what I'm going to do with any of this. And then I've got 2 of the CAN bus boards. So when we get to when we go to do the salad fork, I will put CAN bus in it. So I'll finally play with CAN bus. But yeah. Sure, it's connected there. Thermistor is good. Home all. Okay. There we go. It lives. Yeah, so got this. I'm gonna clean it up. I'll put it in some acetone. A cup of it, yeah. Oh. They just keep cups of acetone around. Oh, let's go in there. Nozzle up. Make sure filament's flowing, because I think this nozzle had a clog at one point. Now fix the micron. I got to print the parts for that. That's going to be tomorrow's stream. Actually, no, we'll probably do it on this stream. We'll get this going, and I got to print some parts for the micron. So for those that don't know what happened, I went to MRRF. MRRF was fun. During the drive to MRRF, this happened. And then also this one's a little, well, yeah. So we need to fix that. So we need some blue filament, because we're going to have to print some new parts for that. What's the issue? This? It's supposed to be like this. See? No move? Move! No es bueno. Okay, do I have any of this blue left? What blue is this? I don't have a lot of this blue left. Holy shit. Oops. I am running really low on this blue. Oh, you know what? You know what? There we go. KVP to the rescue. Close enough. I'm going to print all 4 because I was talking with Heart K about it. There's an update to it. So I'm going to print the new one. I gotta fix the wire routing on this for filament. Stay up there. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Extrusion 50, extrusion. Nope. This is the clogged one. I was going through when I was basically trying to use up a whole bunch of filament that I haven't used in forever, and I grabbed a spool that I forgot why I hadn't used it in forever, and it was because the spool was contaminated and straight up hard clogged several of my nozzles in the past. And I've been sitting on it for like 2 years, 3 years even. It's the Sunlu ABS Plus. And it straight up killed like 2 or 3 nozzles back in the day because it was contaminated. There's stuff in it. And I killed this nozzle with it. It was on that printer, unfortunately. Andrew, hope you get out of the basement. I'm hoping. I'm gonna go. I'm done today. Today, according to the government, I'm allowed to go outside. So. So this was actually acetone bast for a while, but it's still, yeah. Oh yeah, it's clogged right up. Oh well. I have to try the needle trick because it's straight up like, if I remember correctly, it was like, I don't know if it's cardboard or something. Something contaminated the plastic, and it's straight up the screen keeps turning on this. Am I the only one noticing that? So yeah, I've got I'll just put it an extra. I got an extra 0.4 somewhere. So we'll let that cool down. I'll swap to a different 0.4. It's right gummed up. So what you do, print fan. If you need to get a Revo nozzle out quick, just turn your part fan on max. It drops the temperature of it like ridiculously quick. Bamboo is watching me. Could be. Where's the apron? In the closet. It's really hot down here, and I've been stuck down here all week, so. So I'll just put a new Revo in. Casual Friday. There we go. It is warm down here. I think I have a whole bunch of those stabby things that you use to like clear out nozzles. Yeah. I'm gonna have to use one of these. I'll soak it in acetone too. Does it have a motion sensor? I don't think so. Like, what are we printing on there? I got shin guards on there, shin guards on here, and a back plate on there. Bamboo looks like a Dalek. I need them to implement rollover. I have... Oh God, don't drop these. I've got so many partial spools I need to finish that have like less than 100 grams of filament on it. So they need to implement like rollover mode on this soon. Unless they've recently done it. I haven't like checked. They've been updating the firmware every now and then. Yeah, endless spool. I know you can do it on the switch wire or on the ERCFA, but my ERCFA's on the switch wire, which isn't enclosed. What front panel mod? What front panel mod are you talking about? Did I get it? No, I got the Rona. I got it. Which print speed do I normally use? I'll pull it up here. So this is my normal profile that I use on all my machines. It's nothing stupidly fast, but it gets good results across the board on pretty much all my machines. And I don't tune profiles specifically. I think this profile is ever so slightly, the difference with this one is this profile, I have like a 30-second minimum layer time, which makes some prints take longer than it should because I'm printing ABS with low fan because I really want these parts to be strong. So, I print with a minimum layer time of like 30 seconds. So that way it really sticks together. Do I have any symptoms? Ever so slight congestion. No coughing. Well, like I cough every now and then, but I've been in a room full of 4 printers printing ABS for a week, so that probably doesn't help. So there we go. Just spinning the sock around. Yeah, there's something gummy in this nozzle. I'm gonna have to... Into the acetone you go. New nozzle. Okay, that's cut. That's good. That goes in. Walk. There, that goes there. There. Bing, bam, boom. Okay. There's something gummy in the... There's a snake in my boot. Okay, so this is printing fine. I shouldn't have to worry about that. So I need to download Heartcake GitHub. PF Dennis gifted 5 community memberships. Cheers. All right, printers for pan. Okay, where is Micron? STLs. C drive. This one, download. And this one. Yep. Print this on the 250. Downloads that. Plus one. It's that one. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Slice now. 48 minutes. I got a brim on. Screw it, I'll leave the brim on. Oh, wait, no, these aren't boron parts. Where is my normal boron profile? There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. This up. There we go. That warm up and then we'll print. Are gonna try and get my hands on an XL. I have it pre-ordered. Yep. Did I change the sponsor icon? I did not change it. It did that automatically, it looks like. I didn't change anything on my end. So yeah, so the plan is tomorrow's stream, we're going to fix this guy. We're going to fix the Z chain on this guy. We were going to mess around with the Prusa Mini, but I'm waiting until the 3D Chameleon comes in for that. So that's going to be that. So tomorrow's stream probably won't be a full stream, I don't think. This whole week has just been blah for me. And I got to edit a video for tomorrow, or it might be Sunday. I think we're going to do Cocoa Press. Cocoa Press and the Tridex are going to be the next Murph video, I think. First, Joey P put a sign of war on there. I put a gummy in your nozzle. Actually, what nozzle? Oh, I have a 0.4 in here. I could have taken a 0.4 out of here. This is starting to squeak. I don't know what's going on with this. This is squeaking all of a sudden. It's making like a weird squeaking noise. I don't know if it's the spool in the AMS or the machine, but it's making squeaking noises all of a sudden. And if you're wondering, it's 47C in the chamber of this. So printing ABS with a 110 bed and a 270 on the nozzle. Well, it prints ABS at 270. It's 47C in the chamber of that thing. Did I get a full print out of the Mini? No, we haven't got a full print out of the Mini yet. It just keeps jamming on us. How's Bamboo? Bamboo's been printing fine. Like, it's all held together. All the red parts here are from the Bamboo, except for this piece, I think. It's all held together with double-sided tape. This thing's massive, by the way. I did not realize how big this blaster was. I'm like, oh, I'll just print a little blaster to go with the Stormtrooper thing. It's kind of a rifle, so I might turn this stock and extend it and make it an actual stock. And then I might not use the flashlight. So what I might do is extend this piece if I can. I'm horrible at CAD. Extend this out so it's an actual stock and make it more rifle-y instead of having the big honking flashlight on the bottom. Because this just makes it look huge. But I will say I've been using the resin printer because stuff like the sights that are all like flip up and whatnot, so much easier to print on the resin than FDM. So much easier. After 1,000 hours, my 2.4 I started breaking wires at the crimp. Your wiring should not be that tight. If the crimps are failing, there shouldn't be force on the connector. What program? I use F360, but I don't do this kind of modeling. Like I hack around with printer parts occasionally, nothing fancy. I am not a CAD person. No, I'm horrible at CAD, John. No, John, I'm horrible at CAD, honestly. As a V01, I am not giving away a V01. Don't know where you heard that. We are giving away a spool of filament from Polymaker, though. So link in the description for that. Oh, the Sanjay giveaway. Whenever E3D gets it set up in a way that we can do it online. Because I'm still waiting for him to like finalize it all set up. So let me see, where is that? Like, I still have it. It's been sitting under the shelf there. I haven't touched it. But it will be one day. Well, I don't pay for Fusion. I just use their like hobbyist license or whatever it's called. But yeah, so this is going to be tomorrow's project, is fixing this guy up, because I was really disappointed. I got it there, and then it just would not work. It just would not. What blaster is it? It is this one. The DC-17M Republic Commando Blaster. And then for those curious, this is the armor I'm building. But I'm going to change it up. I'm not using the chain gun. I don't want to carry that around all day. Because I'm hoping I have something like I can bring this to Murph next year. That's kind of the goal, is to bring this to MRRF next year. Is there a change list of parts? I believe on the Voron Design website, if you go to the configurator, it will. A little bit more acetone. You want a drink? It's good for you. Puts hair on your chest. Or hair off your chest. One or the other. Going to MRRF? Unfortunately, no. I would love to go to MRRF. Believe me, I would love to go. I'm prepared to do the 11-hour drive there. The problem is for me is MRRF is Canadian Thanksgiving weekend. Canadian Thanksgiving is on the Monday, so I'll be doing family stuff over the weekend. So unfortunately, I cannot go. Acetone welding week. Actually, you know what? Here, you guys want a real life test? Okay. So this is 2 Voron cubes here. I don't know what exact ABS it is. It is ABS. I think it's KVP. So you want to see how good acetone welding is. So this is some acetone in the cup here. I'm going to glue these together. Okay. So all you do, you get a little brush. You should be wearing gloves for this, but I'm going to try and be careful. Put a little acetone on the one side. Little acetone on the other side. And you just stick them together. And you wait. I'm not even going to put weight in it. I'm just going to let them sit there under their own weight for about 5-10 minutes. Fifth query for my Trident build. The channel convinced me to pull the trigger. Any suggestion for colors from anyone? Matt, thank you for the 5. Have fun with the colors. Have fun. Don't do something boring. Have fun with it. Well, acetone you really shouldn't get on your skin. Like, let's be honest. I use iso to wash my hands all the time. You shouldn't, but people do. I worked in a tool shop. We had methanol and kerosene on the floor everywhere. Like, we used it all the time for cleaning tools. Okay, upload and print. Green and purple with blue frame. That'll work. Try and avoid Joker themed, Iron Man themed. The black and red, while really nice, is kind of common, but that's like the generic theme. Have fun with it. You know, how's it going? Yeah, methanol is bad. Apparently it sterilizes you. LCT themed. I really like, somebody did a Noctua theme build a while ago. That was really cool. So the drag chain, or the Z chain, is like really going to town on this printer. Like, that is so bad. I got to replace the, you can't see it on the camera, I don't think. Yeah, you can't really see it, but like my Z chain on this machine, my X and Y chain are drag chain, are like, like the China chain. But my Z chain is still the printed chain from like the 2.2 days. And it is completely falling apart. Like, it's just completely falling apart. So. Why are you overheating? So yeah, so I need to print. I'm just going to use this. I know you're supposed to use like the 10, the 15, I think. But I'm going to use just this because it's all I have. I don't think I have any 10, 15 left over. Should be fine. It's a Z. It's not like it moves a lot. I got to print some end pieces though. 007 FTV. Hello there. Monkey Butler. Remember, for 12 months or 2 months. Can you fix it with acetone? Theoretically, you could. The problem is you're not gonna. It's gonna be hard to ensure that the parts are properly aligned, and like not twisted or anything. I have never seen that error before. 1, 2, 10. That's weird. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. I don't know how they overheated. They're not running. I don't know. Yeah. So acetone welding is... It's very strong. Give it 5 minutes. I'm actually going to try and break it. Experiencing a mod bot. So acetone welding is really good for ABS prints because you literally just slather some ABS or acetone, hold it together for a minute, and you're good to go. So like when I did the chest piece, that. All I did was just put acetone on both sides, and I literally just like lined it up by hand and just kind of held it here for like 5 minutes, and then let it dry for like another 20 minutes. And then all I did was I put some 2-part epoxy on the back just to like really hold it together. But yeah, it works really good. Like, and unlike PLA, it's not going to melt if you leave it in your car on a hot day. ABS slurry would also work too, yeah. Does it work on ASA? I believe it does. I'm going to find out because those parts are ASA and I'm going to have to weld them together. This is going to be fun because this is actually going to be PC ABS because this is the Polymaker PC ABS. I wanted to give it a try on the bamboo, and it's printing it actually really good. So I'm going to try that. I figure there's ABS in it. Yeah, stepper overheat. I'm just trying to figure out how the stepper overheated because I don't know why. It shouldn't have. Oh yeah, the loop. Acetone versus gloop. So they don't make gloop for ABS. 3D gloop is, I got the PLA stuff here. So they make it for PLA and they make it for PET. They don't make it for ABS because you just use acetone. So, is Nero sick or does he have to say nicely? Because no, I got the Rona. I tested positive, but I'm pretty much asymptomatic, unfortunately. Well, fortunately, I'm asymptomatic. I know I don't want to go look at people. Like, I know if you haven't, remember we spoke about this at the beginning. Follow the rules, please follow the rules for the contest. Don't post stuff other than your setups. And I'm going to try avoid looking at these setups until the stream, so that way we can do it live. And it'll be more honest and it'll be fun. But yeah, I can't wait to see what kind of setups you guys have. And depending on how many people, like, I would like to go through it all on a stream. We might have to, like, I don't know how many entrants there'll be. I just realized we have 700 plus people on the Discord. We might take more than a stream to do it. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. They do have gloop for ABS on their site? .3D bloop. Apparently I can't English today. Bloop. Shut down. Oh, they do have it for ABS. Okay, they didn't have any ABS stuff at MRRF or Rapid. Or at MRRF, yeah. I gotta bet this is pretty close to acetone though, because it's probably works the same way, because if I understand it correctly, part of it does dissolve the material, and that's how it like fuses it together. But it works really good. I played with the PLA stuff and it works really good. So where do you get the files for the Bondtech LGX and the Stealth Burner? It is I've had this set up for a while, but basically you have to understand the front shroud of the stealth burner. So the front face and the hot end mount are backwards compatible with afterburner. So I'm using the afterburner mount for the LGX. Yeah, like I really like ABS because like the pin guard, they have like a little because these fit over your leg. So this is the right one, I think, or no, the left one. Either way, like this fits over my leg, and it's got like a little expansion joint. Okay, note to self: don't do that with shoes on. But it's got a little joint in the back there, little gap, and it's ABS, right? So I can stretch it, and it's just going to go back. It's not going to break on me like PLA would. So the problem is, I've got to get I got to get an undersuit still. I got to get a bunch of webbing to attach it all together, Velcro, boots, gloves. I need to find like a mannequin to put all this on so I can test it all. This is going to be, somebody on the Discord was like, oh, the cost of filament makes this not want me to do it. I'm like, it's not the filament, it's everything else you need to finish it. 13 months is still going strong. Thanks for the content, by the way. What do you think of the Gadget Angles litter box? I don't know what that is. Yolandi mannequin. Those that know. Bitch was creepy. Okay, so what? It's been like, what, 5-10 minutes? And this is acetone welded. There we go. So yeah, that's pretty strong for 5 minutes of acetone welding. And you could see it dissolved the joint, like it dissolved the material there, the plastic, and like fused it together. So it's strong. If I looked at the swapper, I've looked at it. I think it's interesting. It's a Kickstarter from a company I've never heard before. And this is the first I'm hearing of it. And they went right to a Kickstarter. Hold your horses. Still soft? No, it's actually, it's a little gummy. Probably could have cured for a couple more minutes and been stronger. Lick it? No. Yeah, it's called welding for a reason. You're literally melting like a layer of the plastic on each part. That's why you put it on both sides. You put the acetone on both, and it literally dissolves it, and then you put it together, and then when the acetone evaporates out, it basically fuses the plastic together. It's welding it, essentially. And I stay away from Kickstarter too. But if you guys want something fun, if you went to MRRF or you've seen some of the stuff, you might have known what this is. But what is that? Somebody tell me what this is. Chocolate? Ultim. This was a V0 motor mount printed in Ultim. This went around and pretty much everyone who could got their hands on it and tried to break it by hand. I finally broke it by whipping this at concrete. Ultim is tough. Holy shit. So, yeah. I had to whip it at the ground to explode it. Like, it exploded. But yeah, did Insta? Yeah, I believe he did. But yeah, like I physically, like, I don't want to try breaking this, because when it does break, if it does, because I've tried to break it and I can't, but if I try to snap this, and if it does, I'm going to slice my hand open. So like, I need to get some leather gloves, but like literally this went around and pretty much everyone got their hands on it trying to break it. And I have half of it because I broke it by whipping it into the concrete. What printer made it? A modified CR30 apparently, or something like that. Ultimate is PI, yeah. The chocolate printer. Yeah, the so the chocolate printer, the professional one, is expensive, but it's food grade. You have to understand, once something is food grade, it's pricey. It's like space grade or airplane grade or whatever. Yeah, aerospace. Once it's aerospace grade or food grade, like once you start adding those tiers, costs go up quite a bit. CR30, or it might have been a CR10. Sorry, CR10. Now try breaking TPU. Do I have anything made out of TPU in here? When you burn Ultimate, I don't have a lighter. We're gonna try and put a heat set. Actually, let's see if we can put a heat set in it. Do any of these parts get a heat set? I don't know. Oh, I do have parts. Okay, so I do have a part on here that gets a heat set. So let me get my heat set iron out and let it warm up. We're gonna try and put heat sets in Ultimate. So, unfortunately, for those following along at home, this is broken and I lost the knob, so I don't know what temperature it's set at, but it works with ABS. So we're gonna let this heat up for a bit, and we're gonna see if we can put a heat set in Ultimate or Peak. My pine saw. Oh, no, I got a TS100. Like I've got a proper soldering iron. It's this I beat on for heat sets, so I don't really care about it. This is why it's a $10 iron. I don't use my good irons for heat sets. How's that printing? Are we good? We're good. How's that one printing? Good? We're good. This is on silent mode, by the way. I started printing with silent mode because this thing is, I shit you not, the Bamboo is louder than these three machines combined. This thing is loud. It sings. But it's extremely fast Core XY. It's like, look at a VZ bot or, you know, any other fast machine, a Heavort, any other machine that's going like stupidly fast. It's gonna be as loud as this pretty much. Print a multicolor Among Us. No. Time to start cooking dinner. You know what? My wifey is bringing home food tonight. Today's Friday. I wake up, I have Pop-Tarts that are heated in the printer. And then for lunch, I have Mr. Noodles. And then for dinner, I have a can of Chef Boyardee heated in the printer. That has been my life for the whole week. So I'm looking forward for like food. And it's Canada Day. We're going out to watch fireworks at the park. So. Did I watch Vezit? I haven't watched the video, but it's a past Core XY. Someone clip what? Clip what? What, no ramen? Mr. Noodles. COVID Canada Day, yeah. Well, according to the government, it's been 5 days since my initial well, actually, my exposure would have been Sunday. Sunday would have been the last potential exposure point. So it's 5 days since my initial exposure. I am fully vaccinated plus boosted, and I am asymptomatic. So according to the government, I'm okay now. So actually, let's try and do overhead. So this is a heat set insert into a Peak part. I can pick up the insert. It is, you know what, here. Nope. Must go hotter. Heat up for a bit. Insert press. I normally don't need an insert press. What's the printing temp for peak? Hot. I don't know. The dial broke off, so I turned it all the way to the right, so I'm assuming that's high. This is not going to heat set easily. No, it will not. Apparently you can do it though. Ultimate is PI, yeah. Oh. Okay, it's made it past the that little starter area. Holy shit. How hot is this? Okay, apparently it's 31 Celsius, so this doesn't work on that. Yeah, so that ain't gonna work. I don't know if I gotta turn it to the right or to the left to heat it up. What is this part for? Oh, it's broken. It's a broken. Somebody brought a peak part to MRRF, and we broke it by whipping at the ground because that's the only way we could break it. And now we're trying to see if we can even put a heat set in there. Ultimate's probably strong enough just to print threads. Probably, honestly. The problem is the resolution of the thread. You might have to like run a tap through it. So remember, if you haven't entered for the draw for the filament, we're giving away a spool of filament from Polymaker. Link in the description. So go fill that out. And then also, while you're down there, join the Discord. We got a community challenge going on. So when you join the Discord, you'll see the channel for it. I don't think this iron's hot enough. Like, it's going in. It's just taking its sweet time. I'm gonna call it there. It is going in, but focus. Like, it is going in, but I'm not gonna sit here all night. I'm gonna bend the tip because it's a brass tip on there. There's like no heat transfer. You know how normally you when you like hold a plastic part next to a heat set, there's like no heat transfer through this. I wonder why I use it as an insulator. It's hot. It ain't going in. Ultim Peak, PI, Tech Peak. I don't know. It's the hard plastic everyone wants to print for no reason. He had to get an iron so hot the brass was flexing. Jeez. Yeah, we're not playing with that. I'm not doing that on stream. Okay, so that's printing away there. See if we can get the clean that nozzle out. Get some gloves here so I don't, you know, kill myself with acetone. Ugh, I'm so looking forward to not being in a basement anymore. You have no idea. I haven't seen the sun in 5 days. Because we can doesn't count like a reason. Ugh. Okay. Liking the X1? It's working fine. They need to work on some software stuff. I guess they're behind software-wise because of, you know, the Shanghai restrictions and everything with COVID, which I kind of understand. But the hardware is fine. I like the hardware on the machine. Software needs work, but it's not out yet, so. Is what it is. Let's see if we can get that gunk out of there. Oh yeah, it's hard. Okay, I can't even poke this through. Like, whatever jammed up this nozzle is like solid. Back in the acetone. Actually, I'll do what I did before. That's what she said. So unfortunately I don't have like, I do have an ultrasonic, but what I normally do is I take the container and I put it on top of a printer that's printing with a lid so it doesn't evaporate. And I just let it, the printer shake it and agitate it. But no, it's the filament. Like, this filament killed nozzles back in the day. It's Sunlu ABS Plus. There was like years ago, we're talking like 4 years ago maybe, it was on Amazon Canada, and when it came in it was like $15 a spool, and it was really good. So what ended up happening was a bunch of us bought a case of it, or a lot of it, and the first batch was good. The second batch had issues. So like the spool worked okay, like it would print okay, but then you would start jamming, and then you would jam, and then it found out the filament was contaminated with like something that just would clog your nozzle, and it was a hard clog. I don't have a 0.4 drill, no. So I stopped using it, but I had like one spool of it left and I completely forgot about it. And when I was doing the Mandalorian stuff, I need a lot of plastic. So I just started grabbing old spools to finish them off, and I grabbed that and it killed it. So why did I keep it? Because I forgot about it. I just put it aside. I'm like, I'll deal with it later. Because it printed fine with the bigger nozzle. Like 0.4 it killed, but 0.8 nozzles, it ran fine. So I just forgot about it. How am I feeling? Not bad. A little stuffy, but I've been stuck down here for a week and I need some fresh air. Right down the spool. Oh, I threw the spool out. The spool's in the garbage now. Deal with it later. Response to most of my printer issues. Hey, you know, you'd think I'd been in down here for like a week. I would have taken the time to like clean and organize my printer room. No. Why would I do that? Why would I do? Nesting. Got a nesting response. Oh, it's in there. Yeah, I can kind of get it out. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it melted it a bit, but it did not want to melt. See, how's bamboo coming along? I really wish you could pull the web feed. Like, this is the downside with the bamboo app. Everything is through the app, so their slicer monitoring is the app, and you can't pull this web feed out. I wish I could pull this web feed out. Yeah, so silent mode is 60. So for those wondering what the speeds are, silent mode is just running it at 60%, standard's 100%, sport mode's 140, and ludicrous is 180. Like, that's all it is. So that's all the different modes are, is just speed percentage modifiers for that. That's all it is. Have I tested exclude object? I have not, actually. I know it's in the newest mainsail. I don't know if I'm running that on any of my machines. Someone will manage it once they release the source. Oh, I know. Somebody's like, you have to ask them to release the source. They have to. I'm like, other people have asked. China gonna China. They told me, I remember asking them, like, when I first spoke to them, their plan is to release it when the product is released. I know that's not part of how you're supposed to do it, but I'm just a dude. I have no say in how they run their thing. So, like, it's basically a skin copy of Bruce's Slicer, let's be honest, but they have it attached to their app. Well, I can't, it's not a browser. This is their app. It's an app. It's not a web browser. I can't, I can right click all I want. Nothing's going to happen here. So. I'm just a dude pretending to be a dude dressed as another dude. I will say, while the tinting is really nice on the front here, it is kind of hard to see inside the printer. Open Wireshark. What is Wireshark? I love when all the tech people start throwing tips out, and it's like, oh, just, you know, you gotta IP into the Gibson and then go through the mainframe router address, and I'm just like, they have the internet on computers now. Did you know that? Well, I can add, I can always add another camera. Well, you can't plug the Pi in. There's no USB on this. There's an SD card. That's the only access you have to this. Hack the planet. No, the only IO you have to get in this machine is Wi-Fi and an SD card. There is no Ethernet plug. There is no USB port on this printer. The internet, it's a series of tubes. I just need to look at the tube. Put it this way, the first day I got it, I tried to connect to it with Putty, and it asked for a username and a password, and that's as far as I got. Wireshark is an Ethernet snooping program that can do deep inspection of packets. Cool. Crappy connectivity. Honestly, the Wi-Fi is fine. Like, it's not like you're pushing a massive amount of data to it. Like, all you need to do is connect to it to push G-code to it, or 3MF files, and then watch the webcam. Like, I haven't had any issues, but then again, I have a Ubiquiti router in my house, so. I don't know. Oop, wrong button. Works fine for me, so. Haven't used an app. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm not just. I'm not disagreeing with you. But this printer is aimed at a specific market. Well, I tried putting the IP out. So, let's see here. So the first thing I did when I did get it, because somebody's like, oh, it's running Clipper. What I did try to do is, you know how when you can connect to a printer running Clipper, when it wants to connect. Okay, so you know how you can have multiple printers and you can add the IP address, and even if like one's running mainsail and one's running fluid, you can still control them all through the same interface. So you know, I could add V226 to this page here and control it through the interface for Big Papa Joey P. You know, this one is running fluid and this one's running mainsail. I tried doing that with the IP for this and nothing showed up. So no, it's not running Clipper. Is there a way to access it? Yep, there's a there is an app for your phone. I don't have it on my, I have a burner phone that I use for this kind of stuff, and it's not in this room. But yeah, you can connect to it with the phone app. And the thing with the phone app is you can actually connect it anywhere. You don't have to be on your home Wi-Fi, I believe. But I have it on a burner phone that I use specifically for testing this stuff, not on my main phone. And my burner phone doesn't have cell phone. It's only Wi-Fi. And I'm going to keep working on the Prusa Mini when the 3D Chameleon shows up. Because we're going to put the Revo on it, and we're going to put the 3D Chameleon on at the same time. When we see the retro, as soon as I can find an Ultimaker. Yeah, because here's the thing. Even right now, I'm connected to this printer over the internet. Not my home Wi-Fi, I believe, unless they updated it. But you connect to your printer over the internet. Oh no. Okay, maybe I should run a brim. Part is warping. Oh yeah. Just a little bit of a brim. Little parts always a pain in the butt. Brim. Build a Mendel. No. I do like some modern creature comforts on my 3D printers. Oop, nope. Cancel. Okay. Where can you find the fidget chain? Just take like all the extra pieces of chain that you have left over after build and loop them together. You get a fidget chain. Oop. Happy Canada Day! Happy Canada Day! Happy birthday! What time is it today? 3:30. I think we're going to end the stream pretty early today. I think we're going to end around 4, I think. Build a Voron 48. No. Where? Where would you like me to build a Voron 48? Where would you like me to build a Voron 24? I ain't got room for that. Ooh, notification from Project Binky. Yay! Yeah, you can run under slicers. Like I can feed this normal G code. I just have to put on an SD card and stick it in. Time to move some printers out. The problem is the desks are 24 inches deep. I have 24 inches here. Okay, so if the desk is 24 inches, where am I going to fit 48 inches? Just turn the room into a hang printer. Hold. Yeah. So it's on the try zero. What's a try zero? Oh, is that the 3? Somebody had one at MRRF, and it's cool. It's you build it because you want to build it type printer. When build a Jubilee? The problem is it's gonna be hard for me to justify because one, if I get a printer like that, it's gonna be strictly for content, and I've already pre-ordered a Prusa XL, which will be a tool changer. So where are you gonna put your XL? That's a future Taylor problem. He'll deal with it. Salad fork will be coming eventually. Yeah, I pulled up the Tri-Zero here. I saw one of these at MRRF. They're cool. But it's like the Micron. It falls into you build it because you want to build it category. Actually started to get a little stuffy. Yeah, I did not realize how big this was going to be. So I did print a bunch of stuff in resin on here. The barrel is resin. Basically anything that was like small detail parts, I did it all in resin. Just less work, comes out cleaner. It's a big blaster. Okay. Stop yawning. Dude, I've been sleeping on the couch for the past week. I've been sleeping like shit. I had an air mattress. I was going to sleep in an air mattress, right? We got an air mattress. Problem is I have no way to pump it up. All we have is a little rinky-dink bicycle pump. And I sat there for like half an hour, and all I did was get tennis elbow and inflate like maybe an eighth of it. I was like, screw that. I just been sleeping on the couch. Is it a prop? Well, it's printed. Like, it's all printed. It's held together with double-sided tape right now. It's not glued together yet. As I'm going to do the handwork to all the parts. So if you're curious of how many parts it is, take it all apart because crappy double-sided tape. Sleep hugging the Micron. So also you put a rod through it all to like pull it together, I think. 1/2-inch rods and 1/4 inch, I think. So yeah, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 big body parts. And then a bunch of little parts. Well, no, the wife stayed inside too. So she and the little guy stayed upstairs. I stayed downstairs, and we all kind of stayed home this week, just in case. So she's going to take a test tomorrow, just to make sure she doesn't have it. She shouldn't, hopefully. But yeah. That is a snug fit. Did I have it before? Nope, this is the first time I got COVID. Yeah, there's a lot of parts to this. It's a big thing. I did not realize how big it was. Like, honestly, like, here's the grip. Like, it barely fits my hands. Like, this is not a realistic grip. It's massive, but I got small hands, so. No safety. For some reason, a Star Wars blaster doesn't have a safety, but it has a charging handle. What are you charging? It's a blaster. It's battery powered, isn't it? Plasma or something like that? I don't know. I do not understand Star Wars. Voron Revo, Rapido, or Dragon High Flow for 2.4 R2 350. How fast are you going to print? Can't hit shit. No handrails. Yep. Changing the batteries. But you just pull it out. Like, you just take the battery pack out, right? You go, blah, blah, pew pew. Safety doesn't matter when your plot armor is so thick. Am I doing? I'm doing okay. Can't wait to get out of the basement. And they do actually, I'm supposed to put magnets on these so that it actually like sticks in there, but actually it's pretty tight. So. Ben DH, remember 5 months, pew pew, exactly. All the pew pew. I have to bondo a bunch of this together to fill up a bunch of gaps. Some of these parts were a bitch to print, like this part. I had to print it like this, so it was like all support in the bottom. What do you feel about filling the oceans with plastic figurines and trinkets? I worked in a plastic injection mold facility where we built plastic injection molds for 7 years. In those 7 years, we would throw out anywhere from 1 to 2 garbage cans. And by garbage cans, I mean the big totes, like the big dumpster garbage cans that are probably about this wide by about this wide by about 4 feet deep. So fill one of those up with ABS, 1 to 10 of those a day into the garbage from one facility that doesn't even run production. You with a plastic straw is nothing compared to the industrial complex of the world. That's kind of, unfortunately, my thinking on plastics and waste. Don't get me wrong, it's bad. You should reduce when you can. But compared to an industrial scale, it's a drop in the bucket. It's nothing. It's nothing. So it's not that I don't care. It's just, if I go out of my way, that machine shooting one part that, oh, we got a little bit of oil on it, throw in the garbage, would cover me using plastic straws for a year, or my lifetime, honestly, because a front fascia weighs, what, a couple kilograms? How many plastic straws are in a couple kilograms? And throw out dozens of those before the press is even up and running on a tryout day, every day. So. It is what it is. Drop by drop, the glass gets filled. That is correct. However, they fill the glass up instantly. Whereas you're like a lifetime of straws, where they're filling up the glass every day, every hour, instantly. What's the current print of the month? I don't know. I'm printing. Oh, I'm not printing anything. That didn't stick to the bed. I think I need to redo the bed on this one. Urgh. Oh, wait, no, this is this plastic. Yeah, I know which plastic this is. Plastic that doesn't like to stick. Move up. Spaghetti. Like, honestly, like, don't be wasteful. Obviously, don't go out of your way to be wasteful. But that's why reduce, reuse, recycle. Recycle is the last thing on the list. For a reason. Because you can't recycle plastics. Like, there's a Wendover video. Is it Wendover? I think did a video on basically how recycling plastic is pretty much useless because the vast majority of plastics can't be recycled in a way that's economical. But there's only certain types of plastics that are even worth recycling. You have to sort it all out. If it's contaminated, you can't reuse it. Like, it's actually extremely hard to recycle every type of plastic. Like, very little plastic actually gets reused. Glass is worth recycling, and aluminum. That's about it. Think about it. Nobody pays you to recycle plastic. Nobody pays you to recycle paper. They pay you to recycle aluminum. It's worth recycling aluminum. Paper don't make sense. They grow new paper. We don't recycle potatoes. We just grow more potatoes. Same with trees. Just grow more trees. You should cut down your use of it. But we're not now, because now McDonald's come with wooden forks, which suck. I've stabbed myself with a wooden fork from McDonald's trying to cut my kids' pancakes because it's shitty wooden fork. I miss my plastic cutlery. I was so happy going to the States, and I got plastic straws again because paper straws are bloody horrendous. Is it glass? I thought glass was good. Maybe it is just aluminum. Yeah, aluminum's great to recycle. because it takes so much more energy to take raw aluminum and process it in aluminum than it does to recycle aluminum. Aluminum makes sense to recycle. Recycle your aluminum. Pretty much everything else is not worth it. Work on reducing your use. McDonald's got rid of their plastic forks. A lot of places are moving to like paper and wood. It sucks. Yeah, paper doesn't make sense because you have to dye it with all these chemicals and whatnot to reuse it. Yeah, I think is it Wendover did a very good video explaining the whole plastic bad, kill trees instead. Well, trees grow back. Plastic, we got to go back and kill more dinosaurs, which when they invent the time machines for people to go back in time and kill more dinosaurs, heck yeah. Bring back them plastic straws and bag a T-Rex in the same time. Down to hunt a dino. I know, that's why you get a time machine. We get a time machine, we go back in time, we kill more dinosaurs. Ergo, we have more oil today, so we don't have to be, you know, we can get our paper or we can get our plastic straws back. Simple as that. It makes perfect economic sense. I should have been a businessman. Okay, so a wooden spoon with the, okay. I remember that ice cream, yeah, came with the wooden spoon, but you know how when you're like eating a popsicle and you get the wood at the very end and it rubs on your lips as you're pulling out the bare wood and you're just like, you get that little tingle. Now imagine eating like pancakes at McDonald's with a wooden fork and getting that every bite. It's horrible. That's not so good. I gotta retreat the bed on this one. I've been using the crap out of this printer over the past like couple weeks, and it needs a bed refresh. Luckily, I got the magic juice again. Yeah, it needs a refinish of the surface, but it's got to be cold, so let it cool. How's the bamboo doing? The bamboo doing good. Other than the screen randomly turning on. Sanded a little. Oh, it's properly scuffed. Believe me. PLA is made from plant starch, partially. I believe there's other additives to it. Could your screen be triggering the vibrations? I don't think so. MQTT services malfunctioning. More. What does that mean? Cool. Ignore. I love how it often, like, this thing pops up with warnings. Oh, this is not doing good. And you're like, cool. Are you going to do anything about it? It's like, no, I'm just going to keep printing until you push a button. I could rescuff it. It probably is due for a scuffing. Ugh. There you go. Yeah, the MQTT service malfunctioned. Exactly. Mosquito Home Assistant. Okay. Well, now we know it's using the MQTT protocol. Exactly. I've been telling you guys from the start. I have no idea what that means. It appears to be running on some form of electricity. Bamboo calling home? Well, apparently it calls home to Prusa. Or at least the slicer does. It's all Soylent Green. It's all people. How much is left? 4 hours on that one. Message queue telemetry port. Oh, well, there you go. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I gotta stop using this printer. Move or control macro. Yeah, my drag chains are completely falling apart. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, this printer is gonna be offline for a bit. Yeah, this printer is gonna be offline for a bit. Gotta fix it tomorrow. My Z chain is literally disintegrating on me. Oops. I don't want that getting... Yeah. Oh, yeah. 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 Yeah, my Z wire is just flopping in the breeze right now. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's all broken. That's... Yeah, it's not connected to anything. How many years did that take? Whenever 2.2 got released, that's when that Z chain got put in there. I didn't upgrade it when I went to 2.4. I left it. So, 3 years? Yeah, tomorrow's stream is going to be fixing the Micron and fixing this guy. So let me get this filament loaded in here. I'll use the bamboo to print it. Is it printed? Yeah, it's printed. So I have this, which isn't the right size chain, but I'll make it work. It's too small, but it's completely like, oh yeah, this chain is completely past its end of use life. So I'm gonna have to find, yeah, yeah. So it's been like 3 years. 3 years out of a printed drag chain. I ain't gonna complain about that. Problem is I got to figure out a mount for it, because I don't know what mounts they used. I got to figure out. I got to print something, because the problem is I'm not using the traditional AB motor mounts in here. I'm using the beta ones, which don't have the drag chain mount built into it. So I need like a standalone Z chain mount for it, which I'm sure there is. I got to figure it out, because there were mods for it back in the day. So I'll figure it out. All right, so we're going to end the stream. Complete rebuild? No, we're not going to do a rebuild. This machine is literally, I fix what breaks on it, and stuff doesn't break too often. So we'll replace the Z chain tomorrow, and that's all I'm going to do. The machine's going to go right back into use. Did I ever use IGUS? I have IGUS in... I want to say Toasty has IGUS in it. The rest of them use the China chain. What is the downside of the tri-motor flying gantry versus quad gantry? Do you want the bed to move, or do you want the gantry to move? One or the other. The V2 with the flying gantry scales better in the larger sizes, especially on the Z, than the Trident. The Trident gantry is more rigid though, because it doesn't move. It's attached to the frame, but you have a higher center of gravity. There's pros and cons to both. Weigh your options. Depends which size you're looking for, essentially. Smaller sizes, I think the Trident works a little bit better. Larger sizes, the V2 is better. If you want to build a 300 cubed, well, they're both. But remember, this is a 300 spec V2 0.4. It's got 280 millimeters of Z. This is a 350 spec Trident with 250 millimeters of Z. And this is taller. So a 300 Trident is going to be another 50 millimeters on top of it. So up here. They get big quick. Piece of support. Yep. I have so much fun sanding all this stuff. 300 millimeter. Yeah, the LDO Trident kits will be 300 cubed. Because right now the stock Trident, it's only 250 on the Z because that's how long the lead screws are. So if you go bigger, you're still only getting 250 on the Z. But LDO will be coming out with some upgrades that will let you, like, they'll have special motors with the integrated lead screws that'll let you do 300 on the Z. Correct answer of one of, exactly, just build one of each, and then you don't have to choose. I'm hoping I don't have long COVID, because I like, my chest does feel a little congested. But I don't know if that's for me just being in my basement for freaking 5 days with 4 printers running, printing ABS the whole time, or what. So. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it all with Bondo before I squish it together. And then that way it fills in all the gaps. Do you ever lose your taste? No, I haven't lost my taste. I still taste fine. Oh, delicious. Looking for a 300 to 350 cube TPU and ABS primarily. If you're going for 350, you got to go V2. Yeah, the whole blaster is ABS. The only there's a few resin parts in it. Like I did all the detailed stuff in resin. Like belt clip. Like printing this in ABS or even FDM would have sucked. So I printed that in resin, like the sights and whatnot. But all these body parts, these are all ABS. So this is atomic, or no, this is IC 3D black. This is iPrint 3D red, I think. This is, or actually no, this is iPrint 3D red. This is Hatchbox red, maybe? Or actually no, this is Hatchbox red. This is IC 3D black. This is atomic black. I don't know, it's all ABS. I do have some ASA, and I don't know where in the printers. So many reds. Well, I printed everything on the Bamboo. These parts that I'm printing right now in PC ABS, which I'm just doing it because I'm running out of black. And I literally grabbed it, loaded it, started printing before I realized it was PC ABS. I thought it was just regular ABS. I'm trying to keep everything that I print on the Bamboo separate color, so I know. You know, it's all going to get sanded, primed, and painted, so it doesn't really matter at the end of the day. Okay, how many people have posted to this channel yet? Oh, okay, that's a lot of people. So remember, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, link in the description, join the community Discord. If you are a YouTube member or Patreon supporter, make sure you link your YouTube account. There's a pinned post in the general chat channel telling you how to do it. You get access to a separate channel. But make sure you enter the contest. We will be doing that in 3 weeks' time. You'll have a chance to win some merch and maybe some other stuff. I gotta make a few calls and see what we can get. And I'm trying to do anything I do giveaway. I want to try and do worldwide. So I hate giveaways that are like America only or whatever, especially because I don't even live in America. So much red, such wow. Yes, very pew pew. But look how are you supposed to hold it? This thing's massive. Like I can barely get. I have to like barely hold it to get my finger on the trigger. Not practical at all. Or I just have small hands. Maybe I should have scaled this down. Oh well. And then also make sure you enter for the draw for the Polymaker Filament, which we're going to draw in 4 minutes because we're going to end the stream soon because I'm getting hungry. Isn't Canada in North America? It is. But there's also a country in North America called America because they have to be that way. And when they do giveaways, a lot of time it stays within their borders. So, any ballpark and current pricing for a self-source 350, 1500 plus. You may not leave your dungeon. I want to. I'm technically, the government says I'm allowed to. The government says from 5 days from an exposure, I'm good. So I would have been exposed on Friday or Sunday because I got home Sunday and I did nothing, and then I tested positive Monday early afternoon. So I would have got it Sunday, and 5 days from initial exposure, as long as I'm asymptomatic, which I am, I'm good to go. So. Yeah, the wifey ran out. I've been living off Mr. Noodles and Chef Boyardee. Okay, so how many people have entered this draw so far? How many people? 616 people have entered. However, this video only has 228 likes. Now, I am not the greatest at rocket appliances, but that math does not compute. Something is funky there. Something ain't right. Oh, Steve's here. Hi, Steve. Is he here? Steve, where's Steve? Steve. There's Steve. Hi, Steve. Caught the end of the stream. Is the like button broken? Yeah, everyone double check. Make sure the like button isn't broken. Go like the smash button. Oh, it's printing pretty good. I will say this is printing the PCABS pretty good. Although, is it? See, this sucks. It's tinted and I'm printing black, so I can't really see in there to see if it's actually printing okay. Oh, it's cracking like a mofo. It's delaminating like a mofo. I don't know how much is the fan is this thing running. Speed, support, strength. Is that we're doing fan? Quality. Oh, it's in here cooling. 30% fan. Yeah, that's a little too high on the fan. That's probably why. Oh well. It is what it is. Stick a flashlight. It has a light, but the light is very not bright. Like there is a light in there. Like on the bamboo cam, it actually looks okay. So there's the light off. But like outside looking in, it does nothing. That light. Like there's the light on. There's the light off. There's the light on. Yeah. Can you tap into the built-in camera? I can't. I don't know how to get the, like, pull the webcam feed out of the app. Okay, so we're going to do the draw now. So if you have not entered, it's 4 o'clock. Is what it is. Oh, somebody got in the very last minute. Great new spreadsheet. So we got 643 entrants. So remember, this is for a spool of filament from Polymaker. If you win, you'll get an email from me after the stream ends. Again, it's open anywhere in the world. Let's do that. Okay, totally didn't enter the line. 1984. Where are you at? I don't see you there. Maybe. Okay. So, I've been stuck down here for 5 days. Somebody give me a number between 1 and 5. Need a number between 1 and 5. 5. 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go, big money, big money. Well, however much money a spool of filament is, plus shipping. And our winner is Spice King. Spice King, congratulations. Let me copy down your information here. So you will get an email from me after the stream ends with a little form you got to fill out. Fill that out. You get some filament. It'll arrive in a couple days to a couple weeks, depending on where you live in the world. So yeah, I think we're going to end it there. I want to go figure out food. I am starving. So make sure you join the Discord. Link in the description. If you are a member of the channel or YouTube Patreon supporter, or your YouTube member or Patreon supporter, make sure you link your account to get some special access there. Make sure you post a picture of your setup in the channel for the challenge. So in 3 weeks, we're going to be doing a basically show me what you got. We're going to review your setups live on stream. The best and the worst, partially voted by me, partially the community, will get a prize, some Only Benchies merch, and then some other stuff if I can get some other people to throw in stuff to give away. We'll make it work. Also, for those that want to buy, because people were asking about this last stream, if you want to buy one of the Nero 3D Honey Badger shirts, I've got permission from Fabrico to put this artwork on my page, on my store, for the Only Benchies merch. There's a link to it directly in the description of the video. So if you want to get that link down there, you can go buy that. What else? I think that's about it. For those that donated to the stream or became members of the channel or gifted memberships, I thank you. I would not be able to do what I do and create the content I create without your continued support. For everyone else, I hope you enjoyed the stream tonight. Shout out to Polymaker for the giveaway for the filament. Be back tomorrow night around 8 p.m. Eastern. We're going to fix the micron because that ain't right. And then we'll also fix V226 because Z-wires flopping in the breeze ain't exactly great. So we'll take care of that tomorrow. Yeah. Hope you had fun today. It's the weekend. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. If you went to Murph, go get a COVID test. It's a little late now, but you should probably get one. And enjoy the rest of your weekend. Cheers.